Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
All right, severe weather continuing to hamper the same spots that got hammered yesterday, including central Mississippi, most of the state of Alabama over into Georgia, and now most of the tornadic threat that I've been monitoring today has been over across parts of the Carolinas, central North Carolina, south of Raleigh, also as you get out towards Fayetteville, and then again out to the coastline, southern Virginia, also looking at some of the nasty weather. Now, here's the crazy thing. That is actually this to the south here, and what's left over into the Carolinas, that's the leftovers from yesterday's line that ripped its way across 3 states in the deep south there. They've seen mainly severe thunderstorms, but the reason this is still happening is because the low really has not moved. It's barely shifted northward up just south of Chicago. You can still pick up that counterclockwise swirl and that huge dip in the jet stream. Now, as I said, at 5 o'clock, as the jet stream goes down across the eastern half of the United States, it's kind of like a rope, has to go up across other parts, which is exactly why we've been dealing with a much improved forecast for us here in terms of not only temperature but sky cover as well. Just absolutely as warm as it could be over the next couple of days. We've got huge ridge of high pressure that continues to strengthen, pushing everything well to the north of us, and we're seeing a surface high start to develop. Remember, high pressure has winds that go clockwise, right? Just like the face of a clock. And so you're pushing all of the cooler air back offshore, and that allows temperatures to warm up very quickly, which is exactly what we'll do over the next couple of days. And in fact, here are the records for the region for tomorrow. 81 degrees in Eugene, set back in 2004. I think that one's a goner. Could see the same thing in Roseburg, Corvallis. Possibly, we'll see. That one will be tricky. North Bend likely losing that one as well. That's set way back in 1931, and that's because they were at 77 degrees today. Everybody across the state until you got well back off towards the east and Burns in Ontario in the 60s. Widespread 70s and even 80s. Could see places like Medford tomorrow approaching 90 degrees. I think we'll also see the same thing down towards Roseburg. Current temperature is still very pleasant outside. You want to take your dinner outside or certainly maybe head out with the kids and the bikes. Should be great over the next couple of hours. Overnight tonight, good sleeping weather in my book. Clear skies, temperatures will be in the upper 40s to around mid-40s in Corvallis and Eugene. And here's how it sets up. We've got a huge area of low pressure digging southward too, so it's kind of creating a bit of what we call a blocking pattern. Now, eventually this high will break down just a bit, and that will allow this low to sort of slide up with the jet stream and push all the air back from the cooler ocean on land. And so that will cool things off by Friday. Eventually, what we'll see is we get the winds getting a little stronger off the ocean there. We'll start to see some bits of energy breaking off from that system by about, I'd say, Saturday night into Sunday, and that will kind of send things sort of crashing back down to reality as we'll see some showers for the weekend forecast. But I still think spring game is dry. Okay, so sunny and warm. Temperatures tomorrow at the coast, absolutely picture perfect. Mid-70s, looking good. How about mid to upper 80s down to the Umpqua? Very summer-like forecast over the next 2 days. McKenzie Bridge at 81s. The Santiam Pass will be at around 68, 71 as you get towards Willamette Pass. Looking good in Central Oregon as well, mid-70s, and we'll be looking at low to possibly even mid-80s in some spots across the valley tomorrow. Extremely warm forecast for this time of year, some 20 degrees above where we should be. Then it all crashes down. Clouds back by Friday night along the coast, showers back by late Saturday into Sunday. The Umpqua Basin will stay sizzling for the next 2 days and then cooling off considerably into the low 60s by the end of the weekend. The Cascades will be 70s. Again, avalanche warnings are out there. I know you want to go out and hike that, but just be careful. Snow shelves are pretty loose. And then here in the Willamette Valley, mid-80s both Wednesday and Thursday. I think tomorrow we're definitely going to break that record of 81, and then much cooler as we get into the weekend forecast. And look at that, go from 86 down to around 59
in
one
All right,
week.
let's just enjoy it while we can.
That's right.